Okay, I have a nice budget priced gaming headset to review this time. Don't worry if you can't see it too well. I will show it to you closer up to the camera and show you all the little bits, point out anything I think you need to know. But first I'm going to start off by listing the specs to you, telling you what it's capable of doing. Then I'll show you a bit closer up. Then at the end I'll tell you if I recommend it or not and give you the price. Now it's a nice budget pair here. It's in black and red and you'll see it a bit closer up. It looks really nice. It definitely suits a gaming headset. As I'm sure you'll know, probably the most popular colour combination amongst PC gamers or any gamers really is black and red. People tend to have their gaming PC towers with black with like red LED lighting, although some of course use things like green or whatever, but I would say black and red's the most popular combination. So this will probably suit you absolutely fine. And I think even if your PC tower or whatever isn't that type of colour, it still looks nice anyway. I'm sure you'll still like it. I'd just like to point out that this headset is primarily aimed at Windows PC gamers, not really console or Mac gamers. However, it will work on Macs and even smartphones and other things. However, I'll go into a little bit more detail about that later on. I'll come back to that. It's a AUKEY GH-S1 stereo gaming headset. It has two high precision stereo 40mm drivers. And in case you don't know, when we talk about drivers with headphones or headsets, that is basically what a lot of people might think of as the speakers. They're the speakers in each of the cups. So it has two 40mm speakers. And what about the size, in case you don't know about that? Well, generally speaking, the larger the driver, the more bass you'll get out of it. However, it depends upon the make of the headset, because a really cheap 50mm pair might not sound as good as a more expensive 40mm pair, so it does depend. But generally speaking, in general, a 50mm will sound more bassy than a 40mm. Now don't let that put you off with these, because most headphones and even headsets are 40mm. Now I personally wouldn't buy a pair that are smaller than 40. I wouldn't personally want a 30mm pair, although they might be absolutely great. But I personally look for 40mm or bigger, and this is 40mm, and they are really good quality and they are bassy. I was really surprised by the quality here. I've said this about other headsets, but the thing is, I do get quite surprised by some of these headsets because they are budget price, yet they put out such good quality, some of these, because this is probably the cheapest pair I've reviewed, yet they sound perhaps better than some of the more expensive pairs I've tried out, even if I haven't reviewed them. Some I've bought myself in the past, and these actually hold their ground with some of the more expensive ones really well. I was absolutely shocked by the quality of the audio, and when they say that it's high precision audio, I believe that because this is a budget pair. This is not a really expensive pair. They don't cost 80, 90 or £100. They are very cheaply priced, yet they have really good high quality sound for the price. So I was actually really surprised by the sound quality for this type of price range. These, I was going to tell you the price later on, but I'll get it out of the way now. These are not a pair that are even £20. These are actually less than £20. They are £17. They're £16.99 in the UK. Or if you're in the US, they are about $20. They're $19.99. So for $20 or just £17, you get a budget pair of gaming headphones with really great sound quality. And they're also super soft. They have super soft leather ear cups and an elastic headband that is really lightweight and comfortable. These probably, I would say, without finding them all out and comparing them on my head right now, I would say these are probably the lightest weight headphones I've used, gaming headset that I have used. They're really lightweight. In fact, they weigh 200, they have a net weight of 256 grams. They do feel very lightweight. And the good thing about having a lightweight headset is if you're gaming for hours or whatever, you can stand wearing them for long periods of time, and you can, because they're lightweight and really soft. Whereas some other ones you get might be really soft, comfortable ear cups, but they'll be quite heavy on your head. This is actually lightweight, soft and comfortable, which is really suitable for long gaming sessions, and they are a semi-open over-ear design. And I'm not sure how well you can see this because I'm just looking through a 3-inch screen on the back of my camera and I can hardly see any details, but I'm sure you can see that there is a microphone attached. It's not detachable like some, but there is a microphone there that is quite flexible. It can go all the way up out the way if you're not using it and sort of sit beside the headset, or you can lower it down. It has a 160-degree angle, and it is noise cancelling, which not all budget headsets are going to have noise cancelling microphones. This is a noise cancelling microphone with 160-degree angle. I would have liked it to be detachable. Unfortunately, it's not, but it's not really a big down point to this, because even if you never use it, you can always just tuck it up like it is now and it's completely out of the way. It's not going to annoy you or anything like that. It has quite a long cable. It has a 2.5 meter cable. It's one of the longer cables. Some headphones or headsets or even headphones have very, very short cables that can be really, really annoying. This is 2.5 meter cable, so it's got quite good reach, and it does have inline volume and a microphone button. So in a minute I'll show you that closer up, but it has a little inline control box on it, and it's not huge like some. Some have huge control boxes on their cable which are quite cumbersome and get in the way. This one is very small, and it just has an on-off button that you can toggle for the microphone to turn the microphone on or off, and a little slider to lower or raise the volume. The headset sensitivity is 98 decibels. Its frequency response is 20 Hz to 20 kHz, which is pretty average, especially for cheaper headsets. Yeah, if you get some headsets that cost hundreds, they have different frequency response and that, but pretty much all of them in this price range, or even much, much more expensive ones, have a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz, because that's pretty average and it's more than suitable. It comes with 24 months of warranty as well. A lot of products come with 12 months or 18 months. The thing I like about AUKEY is I've reviewed other products by them in the past and they come with plenty of warranty, 24 months of warranty. And another thing I'd like to point out is this is a budget headset. It's very cheaply priced. It's only £17 or $20, yet it is branded by them, AUKEY. Whereas some, they might call themselves such and such, but they will just be basically selling a wholesale version of somebody else's headset, and it will have plain packaging with no company name on it. With this one, it is their headset. You can see, I'm sure, on the box, I'm not sure how well it shows up on camera, but it does say AUKEY, AUKEY, then it has GH-S1 stereo headset down the bottom there as well on the box. So it is branded by this company. It is their headset, unlike some you can get at this price range. Now here is the end of the cable. Here it is. It has two ends. You have a green end for the headset, for the audio output, then a pink cable is for the microphone. Now, if you're using a Windows PC, you'll normally have two audio ports there. You have a green one for the output and a pink one for the input, and that is absolutely fine. But what about if you want to use this on something such as a smartphone or a PS4? Well, you can, but there's two things I'd like to point out. It has no kind of splitter or adapter, like I have reviewed a headset before that comes with an adapter. This unfortunately doesn't. Now that is a huge down point, because most don't. Most that have ends like this don't include one. That is a real bonus with that other headset. I would have liked to have seen it with this, but it doesn't. Can you use it on a smartphone anyway, or a PS4? Yes, you just use this one and have audio. That means you have no microphone though. If you want to use the microphone and the headset, you'd need a splitter or adapter, and basically what that is it has two ends, two holes, and you put both of those into it. Then it has a cable coming out, and that plugs into the single port on the smartphone, tablet, or PS4. They're very, very cheap, so don't worry about it. If you need one of those, you either have one already, or they'll be pretty cheap to pick one up. However, it would have been nice to be included in the box. So this definitely shows that they are more aimed at gaming PCs, Windows gaming PCs, than Macs or tablets or smartphones or PS4s, because all those other things will need just one end, so you would need an adapter. So that is something to bear in mind. Although, like I say, you can use its audio, you can listen to audio with just the one end, but you won't be able to use the microphone. Let's have a look at this. Now, I'm not sure how well this shows up on camera, unfortunately. Here's a little control box on the cable. It does have a little clip, so you can clip it to your there. So you can clip it to your shirt or trousers or whatever. Then the only thing you see there is, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but there is a toggle for microphone on, microphone off. Basically mutes and unmutes the microphone. Then on the other side is a volume up and down toggle. It's very, very small. It could be a little bit bigger, that would be nice, but still it works. And there's a AUKEY logo. Now here is the headset. It is stretchable. And it is lightweight. Here is the microphone. You see it can go all the way down like that, or all the way up out of the way there. I'm not sure how well this shows up either on camera. It's so hard to tell for me here. But there is the model number on the microphone, GH-S1. So if you lose the box or whatever, you know what model this is. It says it on the microphone. Let's move it out of the way. Then on each side you have L or R. On this side it says L, which means this goes over your left ear, and on the other side it will go over your right ear. So that's quite handy, because some headsets and headphones aren't marked left or right. So it's hard to tell which ear they're really meant to go on. It can be a bit of an experimentation, but with these it is clearly marked L on one side and R on the other. I'm not sure how well it shows up, but there is a little logo design thing here, and that is basically of a red scorpion inside a circle, red circle, and it looks very, very, very cool. It looks just a nice little bit of detail, because some budget headsets don't really have any design on it. They can be a little plain sometimes. This has a little scorpion on it in red, which matches the red and black of the rest of the headset. Then I'm not sure how well it shows up. I'll get closer to the camera. But we have little red indents here, here and here. It just, part of the design makes them look a bit better than all black or anything like that. It just adds a bit more red accent in, makes it look a little bit nice, a little bit more gamery. Then on each cup there is also the logo AUKEY, which is good, because that shows that these are a little bit better than some of the others, perhaps, that are just taken out of a warehouse. They're mass produced for loads and loads of OEMs or whatever, however you want to describe it. So many of these headsets are just the same headset rebranded by multiple sellers. This one is actually a AUKEY, and it has got their logo all over it. Here is the inside of the cup. Hopefully it's not too dark. Hopefully you can see it. Padded leather, very, very, very soft. In fact, the whole of the band is very soft and lightweight and flexible. It really is very comfortable, and there's a little black and red design inside with black and red dots, basically just to keep it in with the theme. The cable is not detachable, so if this cable ruins, you can't detach it. Okay, so what do I think of it? Well, the few things I'd like to point out is, one, if you're not using this on a Windows PC, if you're using this on a Mac, a PS4 or a smartphone tablet or whatever, you'll either only be able to use the headset and not the microphone, or you'll need one of those little adapters or splitters, however whatever you want to call them, to make it work. So that is just a pity that they didn't include one of those like another headset I reviewed previously did. But it's not a big knock against it, like I've already said, because they're so cheap, and there's a good chance you may already own one anyway. The other thing is the cable is not detachable, so you can't replace the cable with another 3.5mm cable if something happens to this cable. you'd need to replace the whole headset, and you can't actually detach the microphone or replace it. So that is just a few things to bear in mind. You may need an adapter if you plan on not using this on a Windows PC, and you can't detach a cable or microphone. But this is a budget headset, like I've mentioned, and I think it is a very, very good quality for the price. Because yes, it looks a little plasticky. It doesn't look super expensive, but that's because it's not. But it still has what is the most important thing with the headset is good sound quality. It has good sound quality. It could look a lot worse. It looks quite nice with the red and the little designs, and so it does have what is the most important thing really to getting a headset. It has good sound quality and is lightweight and comfortable. It may look a little plasticky, but it's £17. So for £17, you're not just looking for something that looks great. Let's face it, you're looking for something that has good sound quality for the price. And this has really good sound quality for the £17, $20 price range. I think for the price, you'll be very, very happy with it. I think they've done a really good job for the type of price they've been aiming at. For £17, you get a really good quality sound headset, which also includes a noise cancelling microphone, and is very, very lightweight, soft and comfortable for hours of gaming. This is actually just a very quick test of the built-in microphone on the GH-S1 Gaming Headset by AUKEY. This is just a very quick test with the microphone gain set to full blast 100%, so it might be a little too loud, but it's to make sure that you can hear it, and it's just a quick test so you get a bit of an idea of the quality of the microphone if you do a lot of online gaming and you use the microphone a lot. So please like and comment on this video, and if you could do me a huge favour and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as it just takes a few seconds and help me out a lot. Also, if you're watching this as a review on Amazon, on the Amazon product page, please hit the useful or helpful button along with this video. That will help me out a lot too. Thanks for watching.